This side event during the Human Rights Council sessions this month at the United Nations in Geneva re-examined the relationship between freedom of expression and freedom of religion. Permanent observer of the Holy See to the United Nations Geneva, His Excellency Archbishop Silvano Tomasi, moderated this high-profile expert panel discussion. Professor Javier Martínez-Torrón analyzed the topic from a legal point of view. He suggested to distinguish between respect for others and respect for the religion or beliefs of others.
Nobody, no law, international or national, can oblige me to respect the belief or the religion of anyone. And I must be always free to express my disagreement, my criticism, my despise, my abhorrence for some beliefs. There's a difference. Again, the target is the idea or the belief, or is the people. I don't have to respect the beliefs of people, but I have to respect the freedom of those people to have their own ideas that I despise.
Thank you, Javier. I am sure there will be some reactions to your comments. One, for example, is you don't have to be respectful of other people's religion, but if religion is part of the identity of a person, and you don't respect religion, you are not offending a religion, you are offending a person.
No human rights can exist.
The panelists emphasized that fundamental human rights are only achieved through dialogue and mutual understanding in a common search for peace, and that there can be no human rights without freedom of expression.
So, no human rights without freedom of expression. I would say the same is true for freedom of religion. No human rights, the entire system of human rights protection depends on respect for human dignity. How can you respect human dignity without respecting that existential dimension, which is, of course, it comes out in very, very, very different forms, and we had not endorsed everything, but the general dimension that human beings hold profound existential identity-shaping convictions and also have to organize their lives, shape their lives in accordance with these convictions. How can you? The answer, not at all.
Freedom of expression means that you are free to express your ideas. That's plain enough. The problem arises whether freedom of expression would also lead to a certain abuse of one's expression against somebody else. And that is why I have underlined the possibility of freedom of expression being used as an instrument of psychological abuse, because being offensive is one thing, abusing psychologically is another, especially when one is attacking in a very malicious way what one really believes and holds to heart. And that is a very, very dangerous, it could set a very dangerous precedent.